The addendum to the Protected Personal Identifying Information form that is now a requirement in all probate-related filings that contain sensitive information. Hi, I'm Darren Findling of the Probate Pro, and we're going to cover this addendum and explain its purpose, its use, and how to navigate through the particular form. It is Form MC 97 sub letter or small letter A, and it is defined under a court rule MCR 1.109. This form is used in most of the initial filings. There's going to be a Form MC97, which is the Protected Personal Information form, and then the addendum to the form, which is the form we're now looking at. If you've got questions about the MC97 form, I provide the form and an instructional video in a separate link. This particular form is generally, in the probate context, used when you're using it for the acceptance of appointment. That particular form requires that the date of birth of the personal representative be used. Now, the difference between these two forms is that the Protected Personal Identifying Information form is used generally for the decedent, or if it's a civil action, the parties, the plaintiff or defendant. The addendum is used for a non-party to the matter, and that in this particular case, even though a personal representative is clearly a party, it is the non-primary party, so use the addendum. Now, the governing rule 1.109 provides that certain sensitive information like dates of birth, social security number, passport numbers, these types of sensitive information are going to be segregated from the public viewing of the court file and available to the court, but not available to the general public, and surely not available for search for obvious reasons because of so much fraud that occurs with identity theft. This just helps secure the information because in the past, before this particular court rule went into effect, the information was widely available for anybody to find and potentially abuse by doing a simple search on the computer or going to the court and getting the information. So in this particular case, the form itself, the case number, and the judge in the top right, the county probate in the top left. The middle section, it has a plaintiff and defendant, but in most of the context that we're referring to for probate-related issues, it's in the matter of. So in the matter of is synonymous to the estate of. So the estate of John Doe or Mary Rowe would be reflected there. This could be used, of course, in a deceased estate, conservatorship, whatever it may be. And again, it gives you a little bit of additional instruction within the form on how to fill it out. The next section just identifies what form are you using the addendum for. And again, in the probate context, it's generally used, this form, with the acceptance of appointment. Now, if you file your probate pleadings without this form, it's simply going to get rejected by the probate counter because the court form for the acceptance of appointment requires that the personal representative list their date of birth. So in this particular section, you'd write acceptance of appointment. And in section 10, you'd write the name of the personal representative, their date of birth. That's it. There's no place to sign it. It's just an addendum to the filings that you're making with the probate court. And that's the form. So this is part of a larger packet of filings and pleadings that you use for the establishment of a deceased probate estate. At the Probate Pro, we are passionate about everything probate. If you've got questions about the addendum to Protected Personal Identifying Information or any probate-related form or a question about any probate-related issue, you can call us at 833-PROBATE or visit us at theprobatepro.com.